If you're not already aware, Tesla's manufacturing processes have improved by maybe 100x over the last 4 years. In fact, I believe their manufacturing processes have improved enough to gap the field and be better now than any other automaker on the planet. And evidence of this is the Tesla Gigapress. And I haven't seen or heard of any other automakers with similar sized machines, Gigapresses. So this is really exciting news. Guys, welcome to the Electric Singularity. My name is Sam Evans. Today's article comes from Simon Alvarez from Teslarati. Tesla seems on track to have over 10 gigapresses by the end of the year. 10 gigapresses. If you don't already know, a gigapress is a machine that builds a huge one-piece casting. And in many cases for Tesla, it avoids having to weld, bond, or stick together 70 to 100 different separate pieces. So it saves an enormous amount of time, labor, expense. Simon says the Gigapress is shaping up to be one of Tesla's trump cards in the emerging electric vehicle sector. Agree, 100%. And if recent comments from the company that produces the Gigapress are any indication, it appears that Tesla may be on track to end 2021 with over 10 of the giant die-casting machines deployed in its production facilities. This will dramatically speed up Tesla production. During a recent virtual open house, Italy-based Idra Group remarked that 2 of its house-sized Gigapress machines have already been shipped and installed at its customer plants. The company added that contraptions are running production batches of the largest casted parts ever made worldwide. Let's just go over that again. They're running production batches of the largest casted parts ever made worldwide. That's not just including the automotive industry. That's everyone. Such a statement mirrors previous comments from Elon Musk, who has noted in the past that Tesla's single-piece casts for the Model Y are among the largest in the industry. General Manager Riccardo Ferrario said, 2 gigapresses have been shipped already and installed at our customer plants running production batches of the largest casting parts ever made worldwide, and now we have an additional 9 gigapresses to be delivered during 2021. As far as we know and can tell, the only company in the world ordering and making these gigapresses is Tesla. And if you weren't already aware, Tesla have actually invented a special material, a special metal, which enables casting of the parts of these parts, huge parts. And we haven't heard of any other company in the world who has access to Tesla's metals, to their metallurgy and their expertise. So this would probably mean that these gigapresses are all going to Tesla. As far as we know, they're all going to Tesla. Let's just watch this video quickly.
For your information, 2 gigapresses have been already shipped and installed at our customer plants, running production batches of the largest casting part ever made worldwide. And now we have an additional 9 gigapresses to be delivered during 2021, and we hope that more orders might come soon. For your information, 2 gigapresses have been already shipped and installed.
Wow, that is a huge machine. Moving on. This was not the most notable part of Idra's open house. Elaborating further, the Italy-based die-cast machine maker also noted that 9 additional gigapresses should be delivered within this year. Similar to its previous videos, the company did not name Tesla as its customer, though industry veteran Sandy Munro has remarked in the past that 11 gigapresses have been ordered by Tesla for its operations. I'm intrigued to know how Sandy knows that. Maybe him and Elon are having a talk about what Elon's getting up to. He says, I found out through the grapevine that they bought 11 more of those casting machines. That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot of casting machines. And they're looking at it as the bargain of the century. Rather than buying a stamping line or what have you, you buy these things and just change the dies to push out whatever you want, Munro remarked. Coming from Munro, who is an automotive industry veteran and seems to know a hell of a lot about cars. He breaks down cars, pulls them apart to see how they work and how they operate. This has a lot of kudos. Moving on. What is rather interesting is that Tesla's gigapresses are only getting bigger. During the Q4 and FY 2020 earnings call, Elon Musk stated that Tesla would soon be ordering the equipment necessary to make the Cybertruck, one of which is an 8,000-ton casting press that would produce the all-electric pickup truck's rear body casting. Sure enough, Idra announced last month that it had secured the order for its largest and most ambitious casting machine yet. an 8,000-ton gigapress that could be used to make parts for pickup trucks and large SUVs. Now, obviously, this is the gigapress for the Cybertruck. He says, once again, Hydra makes a world's first for technological innovation, and we are very proud to announce that today, on the 16th of March 2021, we've been able to secure the first order for an 8,000-ton die-casting machine. This order is being placed by a leading global manufacturer for new energy vehicles, Hydra General Manager Riccardo Ferrario said. So, it seems as though there are 11 more casting machines on order from Tesla. So I'm not sure how many that will bring their total to, maybe 13 in total. So this article might not be quite on the money. It looks as though if there's 11 orders have been made, then they may have 13 by the end of the year. This is exciting stuff. And it's just, like I said, it's going to speed up significantly Tesla's ability to produce cars, and not only to produce cars, but to produce them at a lower cost to other automakers. Obviously, other automakers don't have these machines, so therefore their manufacturing processes are going to be higher. This is in addition to Tesla's automotive processes in the electric area, which are already significantly better than other automakers' electric facility processes. Comments? Most popular comment comes from R-Track. The market is totally underestimating the impact of these machines on Tesla's volume and margin growth. Tesla will easily beat the million mark this year. Elon Musk's alien dreadnought factory, which was dismissed as a rant by many, is here. Well, I don't think it's here. In fact, I think it's nowhere near here, R-Track. However, it's on the way. And these gigapresses, I think, just a small part of the puzzle, what Musk wants to do. And Musk has said that factories are only producing 2 to 3% output. And he wants to increase that to 20%. Now, obviously, the gigapress is not going to get them anywhere near to going from 2 to 3% output to 20%. It might get them more to 5%. What's the other, say, 300%? How are they going to get that improvement, Tesla? I'm sure that Musk is constantly working on ways to drastically improve their output. And I believe we're only just looking at the tip of the iceberg. I believe this is just the start, and there's much more to come. Next comment comes from Hidden Truth. I worry, however, that Hydra is just the Italian pronunciation of Hydra. That's what I thought. It sounds incredibly similar. Bill Johnson just did some napkin math, and for Tesla to reach 6 to 7 million vehicles a year by 2025, and assuming Model Y and Model 3 will each take 2 machines with a 3-minute turnaround time, Model 2, only needing 1 machine per vehicle, and the same with Cybertruck, Tesla will need about 78 of these gigapresses. I think they showed us a much faster speed, 90 seconds, but I doubled it to be on the safe side. This means 2 million Model 2s, 300,000 Cybertrucks, 3 million Model Ys, and 1.5 million Model 3s. I know these are big numbers, but I'm one of those fanboys who believe they can do it. I believe they can do it too, Bill. These numbers are only for Fremont, Shanghai, and Berlin, and Austin, so they'll need even more for the 4 to 5 new factories they're going to build. That'll be up and in various stages of running by 2030, as this works out to 100,000 vehicles per casting at minimum, and maybe 200,000 per machine at most. Those 10 machines will very quickly need to become 20, 30, 40, etc. Hydra is going to be really happy. 2030, 20 million vehicles equals 200 machines. So Hydra is going to have a lot of orders coming up. I'm sure they're aware of that. I'm sure they've already had discussions of Tesla's likely needed number of machines. Good comment, Bill. Really good. Alan responds and says, I'm sure as these Hydra 6,000-ton machines are just the first series, Elon is pushing them to make them faster. I want them last month to make the machines quicker, turnaround time, and bigger parts, a bigger element, something or other. The 8,000-ton bigger machine is just the next step. Who knows what will be next? I'm sure Elon is thinking about it. Absolutely. I mean, Elon plans a decade and ahead, as you all know. He's followed through with his master plan that was written, I believe, in 2008, and followed through with that almost to a T, which is quite remarkable. So what's his plan for 2030? Who knows? We're going to find out. We're going to find out over the next 10 years, and it's exciting stuff. Our final comment comes from Walter Mosley, and Walt says, Tesla doesn't have any advanced new technologies for producing cars any of the other traditional manufacturers have. He says he was downvoted 21 times, and he says it was sarcasm. but never got such a quick, large response. I've never gotten such a large response. Yeah, of course. I mean, it wasn't very easy to see, Walter, that was sarcasm. And IOPAN responds to him and says, as a misunderstanding at best, Tesla has many new technologies. What other manufacturers have access to is the basic science that would let them independently recreate it, but they don't have the initiative to invest in trying. And Jet says, if you mean all these dials and switches and levers and grills and gills and lights and on the dashboard, you are probably right. But that is not advanced new technology. Or maybe you mean gearboxes, injection systems, turbos, fancy ignition systems, intercoolers, fuel pumps, valves, pistons, gaskets, compressors, shiny big mufflers, and filters. Yeah, not many people realize that an electric motor normally has only around about 3 parts, whereas an internal combustion engine has about 10,000. Just think of the complexity building an internal combustion engine compared to electric motors. It's amazing. Mark says that is incorrect at this point in time. Even if a legacy automaker bought a large gigapress, they haven't developed the alloys which would make it possible to use. That is a technology Tesla has developed that in itself puts them much further in front of the competition. Exactly. No one else has special aluminium, special metals to use in these gigapresses. So until they do, these presses may not even be of use to them at all. Guys, I've really enjoyed reading about this article, and thank you for coming with me. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you on the next one.